Hi, I'm back from the vacation. It was great. It was lovely. I had a great time and now I'm sick, but like horribly sick. Who can be as lucky as me? Honestly, go figure. But I still really wanted to check the new release from MEOW because that is just something that I've been eyeing for so long. There are a couple of new groups that I am eyeing right now and I want to make videos about them, which is one of them is also Cat's Eye, and I wanted to do MEOW. But since MEOW came out today, I look at it from my POV, so don't get me wrong, they're all gorgeous, right? But I am really interested in their voices and their tonal qualities because I feel like this group is not gonna go to baby girl sound, if you know what I mean. And I got excited by that so much. I do not have anything against baby girl concept whatsoever, but I feel like this is gonna have some real sauce in it. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna be working with. Okay.
MEOW.
I think that groups that have a very readable name, like, you know, like MEOW or Cat's Eye, whatever, like if you do have something in your name that is very, let's say that doesn't have too much symbolism, it's just very direct to the point, it's difficult to work with it artistically, so you do not get overtly cheesy, if you know what I mean, right? So if you have something around cats or something around, I don't know, fairies, whatever, you do want to thread very lightly with incorporating that actually into your music, so it's not overtly cheesy, like it's like everywhere, if you know what I mean. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I think it's very cute actually that they still like incorporated it into the debut, because I feel like people really wanted to see how they're gonna work with that topic. Okay, let's go.
MEOW.
I know this is not YG, that this is Black Label, but oh my god, leave it to them to know how to like make that drop. Their beats are so freaking immaculate, you can recognize them so fast.
Now you speak French, talking about
Ooh, I like her voice quite a lot. Okay, let's hear it just one more time. I'm gonna try not to rewind too much, but think about that this is just like a 3 minutes video. So
now you speak French, talking about
she modulates a tiny bit. My modulations are gonna sound weird now because I am sick, but you can hear that she's pushing on her voice just a tiny bit to create a little bit of a modulation. I think she's gonna be the main rapper. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that makes sense for her. She needs to be the most edgy with her voice. She has very nice color in her lower register. Very, very pretty. There's a lot of substance on the lower tone and then just kind of feathering it out into that mix. And then crashing down back into that chest. I like that fluctuation. All right, let's go back a tiny little bit because they were so exchanging so fast. She has a very recognizable voice. I heard her before, so this is not my first time listening to her whatsoever. I'm just gonna be transparent with that. I heard her voice will change a little bit across the years, which is understandable. She's super young. And I still think her voice is not completely done cooking. I think it's gonna descend a tiny bit more. If you look at her when she was younger, I mean, it's very, very obvious that your voice is gonna descend. But I think she's gonna go a tiny bit lower still. She now has a very teenager sound, and I think it's gonna settle down a tiny bit lower again. And I think it's gonna be a really cool voice, actually. It's cool already, it's very distinctive, but it's gonna drop even lower in my opinion. We don't shake some.
We don't chase some. Turn it up, hear that bass drum.
Well, she, like the main rapper, again, just me assuming, she has the most distinctive voice. I completely understand why they would choose her for the position, because that tone quality has a little bit of an edge. It has very distinctive quality, and you can do quite a lot with it. If you're gonna have the correct diction and just correct way of working with the pitch and interesting fluctuation, like you, of course, like with rappers, the voice is like 20% is what you do with it that really matters, that really captures people's attention. So we're gonna see how she's gonna do there, but she does have a good tone quality for that. It's gonna be able to cut through the heavy instrumental as well as one of those voices that really stands out quite a lot.
Come on. Shake some. Break some. $1,000. Come on.
This was the part that I heard everywhere on my way home. This is pretty good. $1,000.
Come on. I'm a mug of butter. I can do it all night. It look easy, don't it? Make 'em all tongue tied.
A little bit of a space. It's a little bit lower in her throat. She's doing it on purpose to create a little bit of a depth.
All night. It look easy, don't it?
It look right here. It look easy, don't right here.
I'm a mug of butter. I can do it.
I'm a mug of butter. So she's descending on purpose to get a little bit more kind of like a depth.
All night. It look easy, don't it?
She wanted to make it sound bratty. She did a great job. I actually love it too. You can hear that she's a little bit more forward. So one is a da 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 and da na 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 na. So a little bit of a higher modulation there. At this point, I wasn't sure if she's singing that because she was just there pictured. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume she sang this part as well. She did it very similarly as the first singer. She did a little bit of a riff there. Burn, burning, a tiny little riff. Yeah. Good lower tones, like dear. We're gonna see how it's gonna work with a fast, choreo. You know my opinion on low tones and difficult choreos. It is hard to handle, but it's just a dip. It's just a very quick dip, but it was impressive how much color she still maintained in her tones for such a low tone. Okay, let's. Table, table. That's a low dip.
We make 'em. With my girls, we gon' shake some. We don't run, we don't chase some. Turn it up, hit that bass drum. Ones and years and dollars. Come on, come on, come on. Shake some.
To be very honest, I think the choreo is interesting, and I'm not a dancer, I'm not a choreographer, but I feel like it's not interfering too much with, with the sound, with the singing. I would have to see it, of course, live, because we see parts of the music video where we do not see what the choreo is there, but it's giving them a lot of space to actually work with their voice as well.
Come on.
I wish we had more of her voice, actually. I really liked her in her snippet, in her like little promo before this release. And I think we got her just singing like twice. Let me know if I'm wrong. This is the first time I'm watching this, so...
Break some ones and dollars. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, again, I heard her twice. She has a pretty voice, but I would love to hear a little bit more. Maybe either more of singing or more leaning into the rap, because I feel like it was not fully on a singing part. It was not fully on the rap part with her position as well. Of course, we're gonna have an outro that's like, that is pretty much obligatory. You want a good chant. This is good. I always like when groups incorporate a tiny bit of a chant, not when they completely rely on it, but something that people can join to. Absolutely. They understand how important it's gonna be in the live performances. Cuties. I personally kind of got everything that I wanted from presentation of the voices. I think like there was probably one voice that I missed the most. And again, I'm sorry, I'm learning the names. It's gonna go slow with me, especially now that I'm sick. I'm gonna look at the names, I'm gonna forget them in 2.5 seconds because of my fish brain. But I do like the voice composition. I think they're working very well together. They're quite strong, but I think it's really cool that we've got two voices that do lean more into that little bit more R&B. So they do have potential there. So they will soften it up a little bit. And I think with Ella specifically, she's gonna be quite universal. She can absolutely cover most of the parts. And the two rappers, damn, great choice of voices, like powerful, and they are translating their confidence into them, because that is with a rapper, I think, like the most difficult part is, again, not even to choose someone with a good voice, but someone who can translate that charisma. That is incredibly difficult, and that also connects with all the phrasing, breathing, and all the other stuff that comes along with that. Not just a pretty voice. With singing, of course, you have a pretty voice and a tons of technique right on top of that. So most people, when they looked at MEOW, they really thought that like visually, they're such a lucky pick because they're all very, very pretty, but they have their distinctive kind of face cards and everything. But when it comes to voices, great pick as well. Hopefully we're gonna get something more melodic, something that would lean more into their vocals. But one thing that I really hope for, and I would be super excited, is if they would really fully lean into their lower tone qualities and they would get us finally a little bit of that darker R&B, that would be so, so cool. I would be incredibly happy. But we're gonna see. Let me know down in the comments if you do like them, if you do like this debut. What do you like? What do you not like? Please be respectful. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.